Hey gang, welcome back. Hope everybody's having a good day. We're gonna go over and get some gravel a little later this morning. I just wanted to show you all these beautiful fall colors. The woods is just, you couldn't paint a prettier picture right now. I don't see any of the real pretty red ones. We might see some when we go over here in the woods. That one right there in the middle is a peach tree with some muscadine vines tangled up in it. I didn't realize those vines turned so pretty of a color. Down there's a pretty red bush. But the trees are looking real good. They're real pretty right now. Anyway, we're gonna head over and get some gravel here in just a little while. We're hauling a load of gravel over to a neighbor's. I don't know if they're gonna need 2 loads or just one. They've got a spot in their driveway that's washing pretty bad. They're wanting some of this to put in it and see if they can stop it from making a ditch there. We've hit a hard pan right here. Looks to be about 3 inches thick, and I think it's just going to be sand underneath there. The gravel pit, it hadn't grown a whole lot since the last time y'all saw it. We've hauled probably 8 or 10 loads since the last time I videoed it over here. So far, I don't know, I'd say the size of it, about 100 feet one way and about 50 feet or 75 feet the other direction. So not even a, what would that be? Not even a quarter of an acre. Less than that, I'm assuming. It's a pretty day right now. It's supposed to be getting stormy here in a little while. We've got, what, 2 or 3 more bucketfuls to get a load there. That Volvo backhoe handles it pretty good. It's the BL70. I think it's around 80 horsepower, something like that, 80 or 90 horsepower. It's a heavy outfit. The best I can remember, it's a little over 9 ton, US ton. So it's a pretty heavy backhoe. I can't remember, I think it's a 2003 model. It doesn't have all that smog control stuff on it. You don't have to put that DEF fluid and stuff in it. So far, every diesel machine we've got, you don't have to add that to it. So that's a really good thing. I'm gonna have to get this truck, it's trying to roll. Yep. Truck trying to roll. I got it in double low. I think it's in high range. I'll just hold the brake. This is a 77 model Chevrolet. What is it, C60? We'll look when I get out. It's a custom deluxe. Boy, it looks custom in here, don't it? It's had a pretty rough life. It was a grain truck before we got it, and when we got it, they thought the transmission was out of it, but I think what it was is the owner of it, he inherited it, I think, and he just didn't know how tight the gears was on it, because there wasn't anything wrong with it when we got it. When we got it, we thought that second gear or something was out of it. We had a buddy come over and he looked at it, and it was just, the gears are so tight. I mean, they're just right beside each other. You'll think that the gear's out if you can't find it. And right now it's still hard to find sometimes, but there's nothing wrong with it. I don't know what went with the door panel and stuff. The windows on these old trucks, they get to where they're hard to roll up and down, and people take those panels off where they can help it. This one does it some. You have to reach your hand in there and help it stay in track when it's going up and down. I'm gonna follow him out. This hill up here has been marring down on this hill. Sometimes when it's a little wet, I have to push him up the hill. I don't think we'll have to today. We didn't yesterday with a load on, but it had tried to rain a little while ago, but I don't think that it has wet the ground enough to make any difference. It should have actually dried some more since yesterday, but to be on the safe side, I'm gonna follow him just in case I need to push him, if I can catch up with him. I don't know how many loads. Like I said, I think maybe 2 loads for this man. That's a big load right there that he's got on. It's really too big. Right up here is the spot that was soft. It looks like he made it through there. Yeah, right through here is where it was soft at. And there was one more spot right on up there. But I think he's got it now. Right here was the other spot. He's up on top there, scratching a little bit of the topsoil off. That way we can go back further in this bank. We've hit the hard pan down here and can't go down no deeper, so we're gonna have to go further back. This will be the second load and the last load. I didn't go with him over there to dump that first load. I don't know whether I'll get to go over there or not. If I do, I'll video it. But so what about the government shutdown? Has it affected any of the ones watching here? It hadn't affected me any. And as far as the flying goes, as far as I'm concerned, they can close the whole sky down. I'm not gonna fly anyway. But I know that will probably affect a few people more so than what it already has. The SNAP benefits, I feel real sorry for a lot of people that really depend on that. There is a whole lot that gets it that doesn't need it. Those folks I don't feel so sorry for, but the elderly person that's struggling on Social Security, or the single parents that's having trouble putting food in their kids' belly, those are the ones that I feel for. Food stamps is a socialist program, and I'm against socialist programs, but people has depended on this for so long. In my opinion, it's bad to just jerk it out from under them. Yes, I kind of wish the whole program was done away with, but you can't just jerk it out from under someone. It needs to be a progress of gradually getting rid of it, in my opinion. What y'all think about it? Just leave it down in the comments. The food stamps is kind of like disability. Yes, disability is really good for the people that actually deserve it. But I see so many that takes advantage of it. That really, they're able to work and they draw a check. And that's just not right. I've seen my share of the ones that are actually disabled and aren't able to physically or manually work. And I've seen some that should have been drawing disability that refused to give up. And they had the heart of a lion. They wanted to keep on going. And I see some that just gives up, gets their disability started. A lot of them, they'll get the disability started and then they'll start working for cash, of course, most of them. Those are the ones that I don't know about them. That's some good looking topsoil. If I had a way to get those roots out of it, I may have a plan for some of this. I had a company, just this morning I was looking in my email, and I had a company, Vega. They make raised beds. They had reached out to me wanting to see if I would review one of their raised beds. And I haven't answered them yet, but I may get them to send it to me if they will. This right here would be real good to put in that raised bed. That's part of my concern. Was I hadn't planned on doing a raised bed, and I was wondering, well, what am I going to fill it with? But now I've got some good fill, so if they'll send it to me, you may be seeing a video about it here before long. I see them on other channels, and they're really nice from what I can tell about them. They're galvanized, I think, and look like they go together pretty simple. What I like about it, it gets whatever you're raising up kind of waist high where you don't have to bend over to weed it. All right, I think this is going to be about the last of it. That's actually going to be a little too overloaded, but he's not going far. It's probably about a mile away. I had work to do here around the sawmill and stuff, so I didn't ever go over where he was dumping the gravel at. But it took those 2 loads, and I think that's going to be all they need. We haven't hauled a lot of gravel out there, and we don't really advertise it. Just friends and stuff sometimes that need some, you know, we'll haul them some if it's close. Our truck, the brakes has been locking up on it, and I think next week we're going to work on it. It's going to be cold next week, so it'd probably be a good time to do it. Tonight, which is Sunday night, we're supposed to drop down, I think, in the 20s. I'm not positive. I'd have to look again, but that was the last time I looked. Either tonight or tomorrow night one. We're supposed to be down in the 20s. And that's going to be the coldest that we've had yet this year. Boy, those leaves are really pretty, though. I can't stop looking at them back there. But anyway, I thank y'all for watching. I pray God blesses you, and I'll see you in the next one.